hands. You can't see my jazz hands. Jazz hands. What's up, ChocoLumpia Lessons tribe? It is ChocoLumpia of ChocoLumpia Lessons, and we are in the kitchen because I'm going to show you my favorite vegan version of a meal. It's a quick snacky snack. Here are the ingredients that we need. We need marinara, we need mushrooms, we need Soyrizo, that is the star today. Spaghetti, thin if you like, whatever your preference. And then you got your pots. And we have our veggies. It's a little bit, because we're gonna make a small amount. This is not a cooking channel.
What?
But I like to cook, and so I will be sharing my favorite recipes with you guys in case you are looking for some fun things to eat, because who's not, you know? Right now, I am chopping up my mushrooms because I forgot to do that before I started recording. So enjoy the chopping ASMR. Now I don't want to chop it up too small. I like the meatiness of the mushroom for this vegan meal. Now, am I vegan? No. I do like vegan options, and I try to eat vegan when I can because of my own personal things, beliefs, whatever you want to call it, okay? So earlier you saw I have green onions or scallions, I have garlic, red onion, jalapeno because I like it hot, and then we just did the mushrooms. I am going to put some vegetable oil in my little pot for my sauce. That is my timing cue. I don't really measure a lot, only because I just like to be creative with it. For me, cooking is like a creative outlet, she said. So I just use the top of the bottle. So, you know, here are some seasonings you are gonna wanna use for this recipe. Salt, Himalayan salt, it's healthier. You don't have to use a lot. You actually really don't even need it for this particular recipe, but I like it. Garlic, even though we're adding garlic. Yes, girl, that's what I say it. And then this is optional, red hot chili peppers, and cayenne pepper. There's a lot of health benefits that I like in cayenne pepper, so I like to add it to everything that I can where it makes sense, right? Like I'm not putting it in my coffee, but I might put it in a margarita. Woo! And like I said, this is gonna be hot because I like my stuff hot. If you do not like spicy, you can take out sorry, I said jalapeno peppers earlier. This is actually Serrano peppers. If you don't like those, you can take it out. Same thing for anything. If you don't like garlic, take it out. If you don't like red onion, take it out. If you don't like scallions, take it out. But like that kind of takes away the whole recipe, you know? So you might as well just eat like a slice of bread. Okay. Now, once this fire is hot, I already have my water boiling for my spaghetti. So that's just gonna happen on its own. But while we're waiting, I'm going to put my garlic into the fire. Actually, I just want to check and make sure if it's hot enough. Simple test to check. Yeah, we're ready to go. If you didn't hear that, I just took a little bit. I mean, that was really extra and unnecessary. But I just took like the hand of water, not of like just wet, you know, like, and then flung it at the. Okay, the garlic's in. Then I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I like it spicy, so I kind of wait now to put my peppers. My peppers.
What?
Okay, I wait to put my peppers in a little bit later so that they're not so cooked down. Again, this is all, you can do whatever you don't even have to watch this video if you don't want to. Nobody's making you, but thank you for being here, those of you that are. Appreciate you. I was going to do this live on Twitch because I started a Twitch account in October of last year, and then I didn't do anything with it because all I do on Twitch really is listen to DJs. So I was like, what category am I gonna fit into? But I'll probably start streaming on Twitch soon, like this week, and I'll do things like this where I just cook or do regular things throughout the day that I normally do, and it'll just be live and you can join me and it'll be a fun time. My handle on Twitch is the same, so ChocoLumpia. Boop. Oh, you may also be wondering, you might not be, but just in case you are wondering, ChocoLumpia, why are you wearing the same sweatshirt from when you did your Coming to America Super Nachos mukbang? And you are correct, this is the same sweatshirt. It is washed and clean, pero like also schmorantine, you know? So I actually changed right before this, and then I was all, oh girl, that's the same sweatshirt. But the show goes on, you know? Like, I'm not gonna limit this because I rep New York. And I got distracted, so that's cool. So while I was talking about my sweatshirt, I forgot about the skillet already, or the pot, whatever, and my garlic burned. So now it's just like very pungent. I just opened the door and the fan is on, so you might not be able to hear me. I will transcribe it in bottom in case that's the case, but we'll be right back. Okay, take whatever take this is. This is why it's good that I didn't go on Twitch, right? Because I can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time. But it's okay. It's salvageable, and that is important. Plus, also, it's me. I'm gonna eat it. So, ain't nobody worried about it. Ain't nobody worried about it. You don't need to be worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Actual chefs are like, oh my God, I'm worried about it. That's okay, boo. You don't have to be worried about it. We okay, okay? I do really know how to cook. I just have a hard time concentrating. Welcome to ChocoLumpia Lessons. Okay, so I put all my veggies into the pot. Back in action. I'm gonna give a little stir before I forget. Okay, let that cook down. All right, I'm saving the green onions till the end because again, I kind of want them to be a little bit more, not just so dead. I don't want them to just be decoration, you know? So I want to taste it. I will season. Again, I'm not gonna give you measurements because this is not like a how to cook show, obviously. But I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of this. That was my Himalayan salt, a little bit of the garlic. And then I'm going to add these a little bit later, but I will put in my cayenne pepper now. I likes it hot. We've established that, but I'm just repeating. In case you don't, you don't gotta put none of that stuff in there, okay? This is a new version of Soyrizo that I am trying. I got this from Whole Foods, and I have not had this brand before, but it looks good, so we're gonna try it. Let me show you what I usually use, because it's my favorite. And I believe it's at Albertsons. This one is great, tastes great. It's not so big of a package that I feel like, oh my God, I have to eat this for a year. So yeah. And then, again, I think this is Albertsons. I like the Marinara. And, you know, I'm not gonna call this like a bolognese, like a vegan bolognese, but it would be similar to that. And I know that that's probably blasphemy in the Italian foods realm, but like also I'm just doing my best, and I'm sharing with you what I like to cook and eat when I want something fast and is somewhat like healthy-ish, homemade-ish, you know. I also will sometimes use gluten pasta. Gluten pasta.
What?
That's what it is already, girl. Gluten-free pasta. But today I am using regular ass spaghetti because it's good and I like it. Okay. Just in case I have to justify my. Oh, I don't think I can sing that without copyright. Okay, veggies are looking good. Now I'm going to add in, I want to add in the Soyrizo first, and then the sauce. Where are my Caesars that I placed in my reach and then moved them? Does that happen to you guys? I'll prepare myself and get things ready, and I'll put things everywhere accessible, and I'll be ready to go, and then all of a sudden I moved something at the last moment, and then I'm like, where is it? Where are my keys? This is... See, I like it, but here's what I'm gonna say. I just need this much, you know? So, like if I wasn't, I'm just gonna use the whole thing. But I wouldn't be able to like save that off, you know? Like I can't close that off and then save it. Or I guess you could, it just seems so messy. Okay. So we cut the top, we cut the tip without splurting it. Is that a word? Splurt? Squirting? Without squirting it everywhere. Oh my God, I feel like this is insane. Okay, I'm just squeezing it into the thing here. Wow. Looks like poop. Okay. This is very extra feeling. I guess what I could have done is cut. Look at how tall, how high up I have to be. I'm on my tippy toes. I am currently in elevate ballet term. Okay, just slowly. I could have cut the other end. It's fine. We're gonna do what we can. Now the rest of it's like stuck. I know someone in the comments gonna be like, well, duh, you should have. I know, Karen. I know. Meanwhile, so what'd you guys do today? So I haven't even tasted this, but just based on packaging, I'm gonna stick with my original favorite, okay? No hate, just saying, I'm just saying. Okay. So, RIP to the rest in there because I don't have patience. So that's just kind of gonna be how it goes. All right, next. We're gonna stir that up. Stir it up. Stir it up. It feels very rude to have my back to you, but mix it up as much as possible. It's going to look like a meat sauce. It's not, because it's Soyrizo, but it's gonna taste so good. Into that ASMR sound. I am not. I don't like the way that sounds. But delish thereon. Alright, so that is going to do its thing. I'm going to add in a little bit of this. When I say add in a little bit of this, that means however much you want to add. If you like your sauce watery, add a lot. And maybe a cup of water. If you don't like your sauce runny or watery, runny sounds gross. Like I don't like my sauce watery. I like it chunky and thick. So I'm gonna add a little bit and then I'm just gonna mix it up. Oh, I almost forgot. I like to add in olives to mine. It gives it another kind of layer of, not saltiness, but if you don't like green olives, you're obviously not gonna wanna add green olives to it, but I love them. And it gives it just a little extra Italian sauciness. I don't know how to describe that, other than what I just did. Up. Yes, yes, yes. It's all looking good. Okay, so since I forgot that, I'm gonna chop up some of these green olives, and you always have to eat one. If you work at a restaurant, don't stick your nasty hands in a jar and then eat one and put it in your mouth. That is a good way to get fired. Don't do that. But this is my kitchen. It's my YouTube channel. And I'm gonna eat this. So I will do what I want. I took 6, you know? Not even counting. Carefully chopping though. Always carefully chopping. So apologize for not looking at the camera while I chop, because I do take that very seriously. And you should too. Chopping it really small. Tucking the fingertips. We're low budge here, so you're not gonna get like a cut to the chopping. Maybe in the future. Like and subscribe, don't forget. Tell your friends, share it, and then we'll get there. This is what I'm using, P.S. That was probably not the safest to do it that way. Here we go, like this, yeah? It's my favorite. I can chop everything real fast. So now I'm gonna add it in. And it's about that time. I'm also gonna add in my green scallions, my green onions. My water is just about to start boiling, which is fabulous for the noodles. Perfect timing, not like earlier. Of course I burned the garlic. What a weirdo. Don't mind me. I can't cook and not clean at the same time. I just love the habit of cooking and cleaning while I go. I'm usually not recording every time I cook, so it's easier to focus. I know that's not really fun for your ears, but I like to be able to cook, and then when I go to eat, I can just relax after because I've already cleaned. as I was putting things away while I was cooking. It's a really great habit if you want to add that to your things to try. Not saying you have to, just try it out, especially if you don't have someone who's going to be putting food away for you or putting stuff away or washing the dishes, you know? Tips and tricks for living alone. I love it. Some people don't. That's okay. It's not for everybody. I enjoy it. Okay, giving it a stir, giving it a stir. And then I'm going to turn the heat down so we don't have another catastrophe. Not that that was a catastrophe at all. Turning you down to simmer. My water is boiling now, so I'm going to take my thin spaghetti. Culturally, we're all over the place, right? But that's, you know, almost opened it the wrong way. That would have been tragic. That's what you get with ChocoLumpia lessons. Half black, half Filipina. Oh, there's a lot in here. I thought this was half of what I have used. I don't think I'm gonna cook all of it. I do have enough for it though. Let's go big or go home, guys. We're gonna do it. Oops. See, I can't not clean it up. That's OCD though. Not making light of it. I'm just saying that is true. Now, when I'm cooking the noodles, I like to put in olive oil. I don't cook with olive oil, like if I'm doing stuff on the skillet or like the sauce that I was doing earlier, because I don't want to burn it down. I've read so many things about olive oil and cooking heat levels, so I just, you know. But I will add a little bit of it to my noodles. And then I do it again once I put my noodles in the colander. Colander? Coriander? Colander. I think it's colander. I'm gonna add a little bit to the sauce because it's not on high heat anymore. Cleaning ASMR. Putting things away ASMR. Don't do this either, but like I said, okay, I like the Soyrizo. I do still think I like my other one better. Because I know what my sauce tastes like without this and the other one. That's good though, I like it. Okay, now before we forget, start to stir my noodles. Noodle ASMR. I feel like I was telling you something and then I forgot what it was. Something about, I don't know, cleaning? No. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll think about it. I'll think of it if it was important. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Oh, and I hadn't added this yet. Remember I was saving that for the end? I'm gonna do that now. And she looking real thick, which I like, but I'm gonna leave it. I'll show you the finished bowl. How about that? Okay, so while that is just living its best life, one more taste. Okay, yeah, better. Much better. Noodles. All right. So usually my noodles are done before my sauce, pero today the distraction levels were high. It's fine. But I will show you the very end, and that is basically it for that meal. Okay, we have olive oiled it up. This sauce is looking good. And she is plated. This is like the worst angle, but I put my tripod away already because I'm hungry. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And subscribe. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And here is my first bite. So good.